The doctor was trying to contact base camp with the radio. While searching for a signal, he suddenly lost his footing and fell, injuring his right leg in the process. His body slid onto the thin, fragile ice surface. Before he could even get up to examine his leg injury, the surrounding ice, stressed by the sudden weight and impact, instantly began to crack. Before he could react, he had already plunged through into the icy water below. Jerry immediately shouted for him to grab onto the ice edge to keep from sinking. The doctor struggled to swim toward the side. He tried to support himself on the ice edge. The freezing seawater instantly triggered hypothermia. His breathing became labored. The ice surface was already dangerously fragile. Jerry could only hand the rope to Maya, the lead dog, instructing her to walk over and loop it around the doctor. Maya gripped the rope in her teeth and carefully made her way across the thin ice. With each step, the sound of cracking ice echoed ominously, yet she pressed forward despite the danger, trusting that her master behind could pull her back at any moment. When she reached the doctor, she opened her jaws wide to spread the rope loop and successfully slipped it over his head. Only after watching the doctor use his last reserves of strength to thread his arms through the rope did she carefully retreat. Finally, under Jerry's command, they managed to pull the doctor out of the icy hole. Though successfully rescued, the bone-chilling seawater had left the doctor in critical condition. Even more dangerous, a blizzard was approaching. Jerry decided to abandon all equipment, load the doctor onto the sled, and race back to base. He repositioned the sled dogs, placing all his hopes on Maya.
Maya, you gotta get us home! Get us home!
At Jerry's command, Maya surged forward with all her might, leading the pack on this perilous journey home. Carrying their master's trust, the dogs ran with everything they had, finally reaching camp before nightfall. Team members rushed out to greet them. Jerry gratefully praised the dogs for their bravery. After initial diagnosis, the doctor's condition was grave. Without immediate evacuation and medical treatment, his life would be in danger. With the fierce blizzard bearing down, headquarters ordered immediate full evacuation. But the evacuation plane had limited space. There was no room for the sled dogs. Jerry offered to stay behind with the dogs to wait for a second flight. However, his hands had suffered third-degree frostbite. Without immediate treatment, he risked losing his fingers. As Jerry hesitated, Katie promised she would definitely return for the dogs. Only then did Jerry agree to leave with his teammates. Just as everyone was boarding the plane, Max suddenly broke free from his collar and ran over. To prevent the dogs from breaking loose and getting lost, Jerry asked his friend to help him tighten all the dogs' collars before leaving. At that moment, no one could have imagined that this well-intentioned act would nearly doom the entire sled team.